Alright, hey guys, sorry it's been a while since my last update video, but I think this one will be worth it. As you can see, I've been busy. It's going in for clear coat tomorrow. Everything's painted, all the markings are on. I really wish I could say I was happy with it. Probably through the camera it looks fine. I mean, the latex did really spray good. Everything came out, as good as I could ask for. Of course, all the blue is bare exterior semi-gloss latex. The aluminum is actually a Rust-Oleum. It's called a metallic metal. It's just spray paint, and it adheres really well to the latex. And the white is just the cheapest of cheap Rust-Oleum rattle can white. And all my markings are from Bad Brad Graphics. Can't beat the price, and he's a great guy to work with. I recommend anybody get their graphics from him. He does a great job. So I'll touch base a little bit on why I said I'm not too happy with the paint job. As you can see right where my thumb's at, we got a nice little line right here, and that's because this whole part of the nose has been repainted. When I first painted it, the whole thing was blue. I put my numbers on, then I masked off all the way around for the white band, painted it, pulled the masking off, and because I live in a old house with rickety floors, all that good stuff, I did these just the small portions of the paint. I did it right down here on my bench, and some dust had come down and kind of made some nasties in the paint, just in a couple spots. So I figured, what the hell. I waited a couple days just to make sure the paint got good and hard, because unlike the latex, this has to be really, really cured before you can put another coat on it, where the latex isn't as picky about that. So I masked it off again, just the top one, put a couple light dust coats on there, filled it in nice, and when I went to peel off my tape, it took the latex with it. I thought my heart dropped to my toes. I was so upset. So I had to mask off the nose, repaint the top, put the white back on it. And what I noticed with the latex, you can't really sand it to make it smooth, to blend it. Like the Rust-Oleum is more of an automotive type enamel. You can sand down the edges to make it nice and smooth if you had to repaint over it. With the latex, you can't do that. So it was kind of an interesting process, and I'm not very happy with it. So I'm not going to say I'm done using latex, but I am rather disappointed. But the intentions of shooting this with the exterior semi-gloss was not to have to put a clear coat over it. But because this paint is just the latex by itself is not very durable. Even though it's exterior paint, it's still, I can dig my fingernail into it and I could probably just peel it up like a piece of tape. So it's just not durable enough. So I'm going to clear coat it with Minwax water-based polyacrylic satin. So hopefully it'll kind of feather this out a little bit. So that aside, I'm relatively happy with it. And now for the best part. Oh yeah, it's got most of the guts in it. For those that have seen the Ziroli Panthers, you'll probably notice that my turbine is significantly further back than most everybody else's. Probably by a good inch and a half. Because the tailpipe that I got is a lot shorter than what it should have, but I got it for a really, really good price. So, had to put a little bit more weight in the nose. Not too concerned about it. what I did with the weight, might be kind of hard to see with the camera, but there's right here on my fingers is a little dowel rod. That's attached to a plywood box that slides all the way up in this box. So there's a box about right here up in the nose, and I put, I forget how many of these guys right here. These are just little lead sinkers for fishing. So I put them in the box, I sprinkle glue on it, then put glue on the bottom of the box itself, slid it in there, and I also have my turbine battery and my receiver battery up here as well. So I got as much useful weight in the nose as I can. And last night I hooked up the brakes. Kind of hard to see, not a lot of light. I did the poor man's brake setup. Just running a high-tech HS81 servo to a Robart one-way valve. So it's the cheapest way you can go. This valve is like 20 bucks, not even. And it's hooked up the same as my retracts are, except my retracts have the adjustable valve. So it's kind of going to take some playing around with it to get it set up just the way I like it. Because I don't want the wheels to lock up extremely fast. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to fill the tank probably about 40 psi. And I have the brakes on a spring switch on my transmitter. So if I really need to stop in a hurry, I just squeeze the trigger and it'd come to a halt. But if I'm on a hot approach and I just want to slow down, I just have to toggle the switch. I learned that little trick from Dennis Crooks when I talked to him down at Toledo, and he said this probably wouldn't be a bad route to go for kind of a budget setup. So yeah, everything's hooked up. I painted over my nice expensive servos, yay. So yeah, I'm shooting for the first flight being in a couple weeks. I'm going to be going to the My cat just took a dump on the floor. Nice. Litter box is right there. Can't win for losing. Anyways, the Millersburg, Indiana RC Club is having the grand opening of their new flying field, I believe the 21st. So I'm going to be definitely going down there. And if this is ready, I may be test flying it there. Because I won't be able to fly again until Warbirds and Classics over Michigan. And I really don't want to test fly this at our event, or even the day before, because if I got to tweak some things or fix something, I won't be able to do it because it's during the event. So I really don't want to test fly it at somebody else's field, but I've already talked to a couple of the guys down there, and they were more than happy to let me come down and test fly it there if I wanted to. And they have a beautiful field. Check out their website. I believe it's Millersburg RC. If you just go to Google and type in Millersburg RC Club, it'll send you right to their website. Yep. Brake lines are just the standard purple lines that I painted them black just so they look a little bit better. So yeah, this has been one heck of a project. I'm so disappointed about that paint though. Yeah, you have no idea. That was heartbreaking. I'm gonna get it cleared probably tomorrow and Sunday. I'll do the bottom of the plane tomorrow morning, and maybe do the top tomorrow evening. Then next weekend I'm going to hopefully try to get together with a friend of mine, and we're going to get the turbine lit, get it set. All I have left to do before we can start it is I got to get my fuel system put in. Right now my receiver's just sitting here. This is about where the receiver's going to go, but I got to put some blocks in here and make a tray to sit across here, and this is where my receiver will go, and my computer for the turbine will go up here. And I'm going to have to run, I believe the fuel pump is going to go right through here. So there's still a little bit of work to do, but I'll have no problem getting that done throughout this next week. So hopefully I'll have the camera with me when I do the first startup. I mean, this turbine was in a Ziroli Panther before I got it. So it's right at home, back where it belongs. So yeah, I'm getting pretty excited, also pretty nervous. Lots of time, lots of money, but hopefully it pays off with a very rewarding maiden flight and hopefully many, many years of flying. So we'll catch you later.